Mic check. Mic check 1 2. Everybody, can you guys hear me? Am I audible, guys? I do not know if I'm audible. Can you guys hear me? What up, y'all? Y'all ready for this watch party? We're gonna be watching the Indiana Fever and the LA Sparks. Right now, we got the wrong team. Oh, what's up, y'all? What's up? Okay, we see Shelia in the chat. We got Elin Garrett. I know it's the wrong bot score, y'all. I'm gonna fix that. I'm gonna fix that. Give me like 5 seconds, and I'll fix that. Once they update that. But it's good to see everybody in the chat. Yo, okay. What's up, yo? My goodness. I was like stressing because I was just at church and I was trying to, get everything up. So I wasn't able to do everything, but we got it running, y'all. So I'm happy about that. I'm excited for this game. I think the Indiana Fever are going to kill it. So if you're here to just chill, you came to the right place. We're going to chill and watch the game, have a good time. Good to see everybody. Good to hear everybody. Let me just fix this box score. There we go. There we go. There we go. All right, chat. Let's get to it. All right. We're starting off going to Kelsey Mitchell on the wing. Look at her cooking up. Caitlin Clark at the top of the key now, y'all. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm very excited as well for this watch party, y'all. This is going to be fantastic. You've got Sophie Cunningham going to Caitlin Clark here. And off rip, you got a turnover. That's not great to see. Off rip, not going to lie. And that's going to lead to layup on the other end. Yeah, that's not good to start. But Caitlin Clark going down. Big shot from Caitlin Clark. Off rip, you see her getting down low into the paint. And I think she drew a foul there. Beautiful, guys. Beautiful. Indiana Fever play fast, man. As quick as you can turn your head, you're going to have them on the other side. And you see there, Caitlin Clark gets that turnover, and she goes the other way there, the Sparks player. Unfortunately, I don't know her name, and she gets that layup. How can we watch the game? So I literally just had to subscribe to YouTube TV to watch this one because it came on USA channel. There are ways to pirate the game if you want to pirate it. Just leave it out there for you. But I did use YouTube TV to get this one, y'all. I probably shouldn't tell you guys to pirate the games, but I'm just saying. I don't know why the YouTube TV stream is a little behind here, but you see Caitlin Clark getting that beautiful steal, and look at her getting down low into the paint. Off rip, big time layup from Caitlin Clark. That's what I'm talking about. Off rip. Caitlin Clark already getting down low into the paint 2 times. And you see that the Sparks are not playing good defense there. They're leaving that open. And then you got to stop from the Fever. They're going to call foul on Caitlin Clark. So it's going to go both ways, though. Guys, this is sparkling apple cider. Okay. We're not drinking wine. We're not getting drunk. Sparkling apple cider, y'all. Just letting y'all know. But off rip, you're seeing that it's going to go both ways with the foul calls. They've been giving the Fever foul calls, so they're probably going to give them to other teams when the Fever are a little bit too physical. Hey, shout out to Greg, by the way, going to watch the game and listen to Convos with Carter. I love that. We're here. It's going to be a lot of fun, guys. You got Caitlin Clark going to Aaliyah Boston. Aaliyah Boston on that low post going to work. And then you've got Sophie Cunningham getting that floater. There you go. USA Network about 30 seconds behind you. Behind me? Or really? I feel like I'm behind because the bar score is going a little bit ahead of me. But there's Caitlin Clark. What a beautiful pass. It was almost a beautiful pass to Mo Billings, but a little too high from Caitlin. I like the idea, though. I like the speed. I like the pace. No Name says that Caitlin Clark is not settling for jumpers. She's taking it to the hoop. Yes, I like that a lot. as the Fever give up a three. That was a contested three to that Sparks player. I mean, you can't really be mad at that. Is that Nneka Ogwumike? What is that? What's that player's name, y'all? Is that Nneka Ogwumike? I can't remember her name. Here's Caitlin Clark getting down low into the paint. Big time layup, though. Oh, my goodness. Caitlin Clark is starting off 3 layups off rip. And they said she was washed, mind you. They said she was washed. And then Caitlin Clark gets that rebound. We're going the other way, y'all. It's Caitlin Clark. What a beautiful pass. Kelsey Mitchell from the 3. And she bricks that one. But, man, this is good offense so far, y'all. Good offense so far. I'm loving this. You're seeing Caitlin Clark getting into the paint. And that was a beautiful backdoor cut. And you saw Mo Billings find her. Good to see Mo Billings back on the court for the Fever. That was a good read right there from Mo. And that last play as well, where Caitlin Clark kicks it over to Kelsey Mitchell, was a great read. Kelsey just bricked it. And you see Caitlin here on the wing playing defense on the perimeter, and that player does work, Caitlin Clark. That's what you're going to expect from her defensively. And one-on-ones, they're going to try to attack her because they know that she's, not the best defender. Caitlin Clark gets an open 3, and she misses that one. You could argue she got fouled. She's a little slow getting up there, but we're going to see Sophie Cunningham miss that 3 in the corner. Interesting. But I did like that shot off the catch. Caitlin Clark got open, and they found her. That was one of the things we talked about in one of our recent videos, right? Her peeling off. In the last game, Caitlin Clark, her only 2 shots that she made from beyond the arc were off the catch. As we see a beautiful pass to Kelsey Mitchell running on that baseline. What a beautiful play. You see Caitlin Clark finding Kelsey Mitchell there. That was a beautiful pass, y'all. And off rip, you're seeing Caitlin Clark control this game, y'all. She's absolutely controlling this game. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Yes. And then Caitlin Clark gets the steal there. I think I looked away for a second. I'm pretty sure she got that steal. And now we're reset on the low post. Seems like we were going to Aaliyah Boston. Man, I'm loving this. I'm loving this a whole lot. What a beautiful pass Caitlin Clark threw down to Kelsey Mitchell there, yo. That was absolutely beautiful. And what a beautiful pass there's to the corner. Mo Billings for 3. Oh, my goodness. Are y'all liking this? I'm loving this offense. Caitlin Clark is getting into the paint, and she's kicking it out to the corner. This is every single time you got Fever players getting open, and Caitlin Clark is finding them because she's drawing attention. This is going to be a great game. Oh, my goodness. Fever are able to run fast. My goodness. Let's see if the Fever can keep it up, though. We got Kelsey Mitchell here on the top of the key off that screen. Kelsey Mitchell, and she misfires there. A little too high with that pass. Yeah. Got Kelsey, the bailout queen, in the chat. Shout out to you. I don't know what your actual name is. I don't know if it's actually Kelsey, but shout out to you. Always seeing you in the comment section. We in here another year. That's what I'm talking about, y'all. I love it a lot. Guys, this is going to be great. This has already been beautiful so far. Caitlin Clark controlling this game, drawing attention, making the right reads, and getting the layups to the cup. BMA said we can't risk cheap fouls as CC plays tight defense. Yeah. No cheap fouls. No cheap fouls. No cheap fouls. No sending them to the free throw line and slowing this game down. Let's keep it fast. You got Kelsey Mitchell coming off that screen. What a beautiful pass to the corner there. Is that Lexi Hull? That is Lexi Hull. They're going to say she traveled. All right. Got Cameron Brink in the game. Oh, no. She didn't step out of bounds, it seems. I don't know what happened. But Fever still got the ball. Kelsey Mitchell on that wing there, going to work on that defender. Kelsey Plum can't keep up. Kelsey Mitchell to the lane. Big layup. That's what I'm talking about. Look, I'm telling y'all, she's just unorthodox when she gets to the lane. No travel. Okay. I thought that's what the ref did. I guess I got confused. I kind of got the volume down so I can focus on my own thoughts, or I won't be able to. So I don't have all the sources, y'all. And Caitlin Clark throws that risky pass, and that one's going to end up being a turnover. So Caitlin Clark with some risky pass to start off, and we got a couple turnovers. But that is a block and foul. I don't know if it's a couple or just one. Shout out Angela. What up, Angela? Good to see you in the chat. It's been like a whole year since I seen y'all in the chat, but I'm loving this so far, y'all. This is interesting so far. I low-key want to go on the score. I'm not going to be able to show you guys what I'm seeing on the score. It'd be great if I could look at the score on like a tab. I don't think I can do that, though. I might check on that at halftime. Wow, the Pistons and the Cavs are going overtime. But let's just see. So far, Caitlin Clark has 3 turnovers, okay? But she's controlling the game right now, guys. Absolutely controlling it. You're seeing some riskier passes where she's just trying to find players. Like one of them were a little too high. That one was just, off the mark a little bit. So that's one of the things that obviously people are going to, have something to say about. But it's personally, y'all, it's been a thing that we've been dealing with since the first year of Caitlin Clark's career, right? The first couple of games. The first video I ever made on Caitlin Clark was about her turnovers because people were talking about it, and I was like, well, y'all, she's still box office. It's her teammates not catching the ball, and I decided to make breakdowns about it, and that's how I kind of got started in the space, right? But, it's still kind of looking that way where it's like her trying to get acquainted with her team and get everybody, to get at a point where they're catching the ball. Sorry, I keep looking at the chat and I lose my train of thought. So it seems like she's still trying to like get in tune with everybody, but it's her third year. So we'll see if it keeps going in this game. Obviously it's the second game of the year, but this is this is what people are going to talk about. They're going to check the box score. They're going to look at the turnovers. I don't think it's that big a deal. Man, shout out to B4 Death with the $2. Man, I appreciate that. We're here for the long run. Yes, we are here for the long run. Yeah, appreciate the donation. Sorry, I keep this. Look, it's been a while since I live streamed, y'all. So every time I say something and I'm like having a train of thought, I'm looking down and I'm looking over here. But anyway, appreciate you for the $2. And yes, it is a long game and a long season. Shout out to Angela. I like what I'm seeing so far with the Fever minus the turnovers, but hey, they're still playing well. Yes, they're playing exceptionally well. I like what I'm seeing as well. I am a big-time Caitlin Clark fan, though. Big-time Indiana guy as well, as you can see. So I do care about just her having the best possible game. And I know what people are already going to say. Even if they're not watching the game now, they're going to check the box score. 3 turnovers in, 5 minutes. I know what people are going to say. This is USA. What up, Dan? Don Lamb. I don't know if I'm saying your name right. I hope I am. If you're talking about the channel, yeah, we're watching on USA. We are watching on USA. And John with the $10 donation. Oh, my goodness. Y'all already blessing the boy. Oh, my goodness. I do appreciate that. God bless, man. I appreciate the $10, man. We just got started. Appreciating you guys. And Caitlin Clark already going to Mo Billings. Another 3 for Mo Billings. What the heck? She got that in her arsenal? What are we talking about? What? I thought she couldn't shoot. That's 2 threes. And a big assist from Caitlin Clark. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I'm loving that, guys. I'm loving that. Now you got Kelsey Plum on the other end. Caitlin Clark playing defense, and she gets blown by. So we keep seeing this, Trent, where teams are they're picking at Caitlin Clark, or they are prioritizing her to get her in all the looks defensively. If that makes sense, I feel like I'm not articulating that well. My bad. But yeah, they're going at Caitlin Clark is essentially what I'm saying is as the Fever give up another one. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that defensively because you got to get stops, y'all. We've talked about this. And here's Caitlin Clark going to work. Beautiful pass down to KK as she misses that layup. You got to make that layup, KK. Got to make that layup. That was a beautiful pass, though. What up, Farrell? Good to see you in the chat. Man, it's good to see you. I'm glad you popped in, man. You got to get some sleep, or, take care of business, man. I'm glad you could pop in and say hello. Always good when I see Farrell in the chat and a live stream. Beautiful, beautiful stuff, y'all. I remember all y'all. I ain't forgot. I know it's been like half a year. I ain't forgot. And now you've got, seems like a foul. It's going to be on Lexi Hole. Yeah, they're being very, very they're being very, very particular here with these foul calls. They are cracking down. And Caitlin Clark, they're going at her again there, and that was almost another layup at the cup, y'all. That was almost another one. Yeah, they're attacking her in the low post. That could end up being a thing. I'll leave it at that. The Fever have to put themselves in a position defensively to where Caitlin Clark doesn't have, like, that's another collapse. They are attacking Caitlin. They're putting her in all these sets defensively. As Demiris Dantas sinks a three, beautiful shot. Greg said thumbs up for the channel. Hey, man, appreciate that, Greg. Hey, guys, leave a like if you can, if you're willing and able. If not, it's all right as well. As the Fever get another one, this isn't looking too good so far defensively, because our offense is great, but, the other team is only down 2 points. And that's the problem. Like, we might have the best offense in the league, but if we have the worst defense, then it's almost canceled out. But John said, welcome back, man. Once again, I appreciate the donation, man. I'm glad you're here. It's a pleasure to be back here, covering the W and having fun with you guys. We're going to have a lot of fun this summer. Yeah, Fever got to get some stops, man. This is like, I love what I'm seeing, but, like, we're seeing it on the other end too. So, like, everything the Fever are doing is kind of being matched right now. But, offense still looks great, all things considered. All things considered, y'all. That was a block. Trying to get CC in foul trouble. Yeah, they are. Here's Aaliyah Boston on that low post going to Cameron Brink. And Sophie Cunningham for three. She misses that one. But big rebound from Aaliyah Boston. Don't you love to see that? Her getting offensive rebounds. Don't you love to see that? And now you got Dantas high, going down low. Is she going to be able to make the right read out? She does. She does make the pass. I don't know if that was the right read. But the Fever draw a foul, so I think that's going to reset our shot clock, which is beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, that was great. And Kelsey Mitchell with that one. The camera angle threw me off. I didn't really get to see what exactly happened there. Not gonna lie. Is that Erica Wheeler? I never checked how much she's getting paid now. She was mooching on the Fever, that big contract. I wonder with the new deal if she's actually getting paid, a significant amount. But I don't miss the days when she played under Christy Sides for the Indiana Fever. I don't miss those days. I don't. So, but shout out EW. She definitely was good content for a while. And now you got the Fever playing perimeter defense there. Big time steal. Sophie Cunningham comes up with it. All right, let's corral. Let's slow it down. And I think that's Ty Harris at the top of the key there with the basketball in her hands. And AB for three. She misses that one, but I like those attempts. Yeah, it's her. Oh yeah, I know that game. As she does what she's known for doing there, missing that one. That's what I remember from Erica Wheeler. That kind of bull crap. as Money Mitch is missing. So you've got Sophie Cunningham and Money Mitch missing some good shots on the perimeter early on in this game. We'll see if they get it together, though. That was a good move. Cameron Brink out in the corner for three, and she misses that one. This is one of those games where I'm also trying to observe Brink. Every Fever fan in the world has been saying that they want Cameron Brink to come and play on the team. I think that's just because she's pretty. I don't know if a lot of these people actually are observing her game and, considering whether she's going to be a good fit in that regard. Obviously, we'll see. But just leaving that there. You got the Sparks with the ball. You got about 14 seconds left, y'all. Fever playing defense here. See if we can get a stop and maybe contribute on the other end to end this quarter. And Cardoso goes to Wheeler. Wheeler is going to break City and the Fever. Can they get out a half-court shot? No. But hey, that was a great first quarter. The defense was bad, objectively, but it was a good first quarter. What you guys got to say? I'm gonna leave it to y'all. Jamaica in the house. Yes, sir. Wagwan, everybody. Brink is blocking everything. She is great in that regard when it comes to rim protection. That is a reason to have her. I'm looking at the box score right now, y'all. They had Brink come off the bench, right? But she does have 2 blocks so far. Her plus minus is -2, but everybody's plus minus is negative considering that they're down. So that actually doesn't matter. Ignore the fact that I brought up plus minus. I'm an idiot. No, I'm not an idiot. But on the other side, you've got Kelsey Mitchell. She's missed 2 threes. Sophie Cunningham has missed 2 threes. Aaliyah Boston has missed a 3. Caitlin Clark has missed a 3. Harris and Dantas and Mo Billings have made a 3. I thought Mo Billings made 2 threes. Or am I out of it? I thought she made another one. I must be out of it. Or maybe that was Ty Harris who made that other 3, and I called it as Mo Billings. Either way, Fever are looking pretty good. They've missed some looks on the perimeter that they could have made, and you kind of want back. You've had some possessions where Caitlin Clark has been targeted on the defensive end, and it's allowed the other team to get some easy looks at the cup. You've also had some possessions where Caitlin Clark is trying to feed the paint and get out in transition, and there's been some turnovers, right? But for the most part, the offense has been pretty free-flowing outside of those mistakes. The issue is the defense. You've got to get stops on the other end. You've got to get stops on the other end. Greg says Clark is shooting 3 of 5, 2 rebounds, 3 assists. It's a beautiful game she's put together so far. We'll see if it continues, though. Caitlin Clark is one to, kind of have good quarters and then kind of defer. In the WNBA, she didn't do a lot of that in Iowa, but we'll see what this looks like for the rest of the game. I hope she scores over 20. There's no reason in Caitlin Clark's 3rd year with how good she is, she shouldn't be getting at least 20 every game. And, last game she got up 18 shots. A lot of those were very contested island 3-point jump shots. Hopefully in this game she can get up at least 15 field goals. I would hope that some of them are easier. Obviously, Caitlin Clark is going to be Caitlin Clark. She's going to shoot some difficult shots. She's going to be on an island. She's going to call one, right? And she's going to go to work on the defenders, and she's going to shoot difficult shots. It's her game. It's the shock value. It's why we watch, right? But, obviously, I don't want her to always have to be prime Allen Iverson. She should be able to get easier looks from time to time. So hopefully we see that as we progress in this game. And it's not just a first quarter thing where in transition she got some layups, but that they're continuously feeding her and going to her. But yeah, players have dropped a lot of those. Caitlin Clark passes, 3 of them. Maybe 1 or 2 of them were dropped. One of them was definitely just she passed it too high. There's miscommunication on both sides, y'all. Passing is a 2-player thing. I have to put it in the right place, and you have to catch it. And we also need to be on the same page regarding where the ball is going, and intention, right? We got to be connected and have chemistry, or it will never work. Is Wheeler is going to miss that layup at the cup? I'm so glad we don't have her on the team anymore. But the Fever turned it over. And Derek Hamby does miss that 3. I believe that's Derek Hamby. I'm going to just throw that one out there. And this is Ty Harris getting some minutes. Where's Raven Johnson? I guess we're going to Ty Harris instead. Man, we got a $10 donation. Wow. Valentiano Mary. I appreciate the $10. Greatly appreciate it. God bless you, man. I do appreciate this. It's always good to see you in the chat. I remember you from all the live streams last year. The $10 super sticker. I appreciate that. Only thing I don't know about the super stickers, I'm sure you don't care, is that it doesn't really show anything. I don't know how to make it show something. I'm sorry, but I do appreciate you for this $10 super sticker. One day I'll figure this software out and it'll be something cool that you can buy. But I appreciate this. And that was good defense from the Sparks, y'all. Good question. Where is Raven? She is the draft star. Yeah, she's been playing great, and she's good on defense. Like her like one-on-one defense is probably going to be the best out of any perimeter defender on the Fever. So we'd ought to go to her more. I hope I sound well, y'all. By the way, I'm using this this mini mic. As Hamby gets that layup at the cup. That's not good. Fever need to score a little bit. Here's Raven Johnson. Here she is, coming off the screen here. Get down low into the paint. Beautiful pass. Mo Billings with that layup. That was beautiful. That pick and roll they just ran. That was very Caitlin Clark AB. You know, ABC right there. I love that. That was good. That was very good. Fever need a rim protector, to be honest. Yeah, they do. They do need a rim protector. They need a rim protector bad, but it's really rotational. Like more than you need Anthony Davis as an AD down there, or Hassan Whiteside. Like you just need to be more intentional about like rotating and not letting players literally blow by you. It's not really so much of a lack of rim protection as it is like a lack of being able to stay in front of the offensive player, because they're just blowing by you. And you know, even if you have a rim protector down there, you don't want your perimeter players being blown by like that all the time. As Raven Johnson is going to make that pass around. And big three-point shot from Kelsey Mitchell there. There you go. Kelsey Mitchell getting one in, and the Fever up 7. Let's keep compacting on this. That was a beautiful shot from Kelsey Money Mitch, as the Fever are going to get a stop there. Big rebound. All right, let's go the other way. Let's apply pressure. Sophie Cunningham bringing it up the court. I love that shot from Kelsey Mitchell, by the way. And we're going to go down to Aaliyah Boston. Almost a turnover, but we're going to force a stop. Money Mitch with that three-point jump shot. I love it a lot. Beautiful. Beautiful. I hate that I'm not looking at you guys. I got this webcam way up top. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. But you got Raven Johnson, Caitlin Clark for 3. She misses that one. I was so ready to say bang. And that's a classic Erica Wheeler right there. 1 of 11 is absurd. And we're going to turn the ball over. This is not the compacting that I was talking about. Good teams are very disciplined. All right, good rebound. If I was Stephanie White, I thought that was just a whistle. So like this is like, you know, one of those coaching things. Like I would have called timeout. Like my team is up confidently right now, but we continuously are making mistakes. It's about time for me to probably call timeout if I'm coaching. Obviously, I'm not a professional coach, right? But I would call timeout and just regroup. Like, guys, we're up however many points. Like, let's just like reorient ourselves, if that's a word, and I'm saying it right. But I always gotta throw that in there because I'd be unsure sometimes. Because we're gonna leave a layup right there. See, this is like I'm calling timeout because this keeps happening. So like, let's address that. If I'm Steph White right now, as you got Sophie Cunningham, she's gonna draw that foul there. They're being very, 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 very tight when it comes to contact right now. You cannot touch the other player. Like it's going to be a foul. It's going to be a foul. Three of the top 4 all-time NCAA scores. What a pass to Sophie Cunningham and Caitlin Clark. Bang! That's what I love to see. Caitlin Clark is drawing attention and she's kicking it out, and her teammate, everybody's getting fed. Forget the freaking turnovers. Everybody's getting fed when Caitlin Clark has the ball. But yes, that is pretty cool that we have all those that history on the court right now. We all know who set the greatest record, though. It's Miss 22. She's got the ball at the top of the key here going to work. And she's going to get it down to AB, but they're going to call a foul. An offensive foul on who? Sophie the trophy. She is a trophy. Indeed. Who was it on? Lexi Hole? I missed it. I missed who they said it was on. I'm pretty sure they said Lexi Hole. Is Lexi Hole even on the court? No, there wasn't Lexi Hole. I'm an idiot. My bad. She's not even on the court. Who was it? I don't like the fact that I don't know. As Caitlin Clark is on the top of the key here. Beautiful pass down to Sophie Cunningham. Look, she is moving and grooving right now, getting everybody involved, y'all. Caitlin Clark is the player of the game so far. She's running the whole show, drawing attention, making the right pass, and everybody's getting fed. Yes, she had a couple turnovers to start. That was just her experimenting. Getting everybody touches. Now we're looking good. You got 5 minutes left in this quarter, and you're already up 8 points. So let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. This is beautiful. CC is an assist monster. Indeed. She is absolutely an assist monster. She is like, I've been saying this on my channel, since I didn't have facial hair, okay? I've been saying that Caitlin Clark is a Steve Nash type. I've been saying that she's a white chocolate type. I've been saying that she's a Trae Young type. She's not that much of a Steph Curry type. Like, she's a playmaker first. It's her game. It's what she does, okay? You let her have the ball in her hands, and in transition, like she said herself, she is the best transition player in the WNBA. Point blank, period. Best in the league. All right? You give her the ball, she's going to make the right read. She's going to make the right passes. I love this a whole lot, okay? I love it a lot. Just seeing her flow, like, this is what you pay to go watch. This is why you go catch a game in person. This is why you would do it. It's because Caitlin Clark is box off. All right? She's box office. So, I mean, this is what we pay to see. It'd be great if we can get some threes to go down, but, this is it. This is what it is. This is why we watch. It's not just, how many points can Caitlin Clark score? It's how can Caitlin Clark impact the game? How can she make everybody better? How can she prove her value? So, anyway, let me get off my soapbox. AB has 2 fouls. Yeah, Fever players get into a little bit of foul trouble, but the Sparks players are too. Everybody's getting into a little foul trouble because the refs are calling every daggone thing. Let me check on the status of this Pistons Cavs game. I'm not going to focus on it, but I'm curious what's going on. Oh, the Cavs won. Wow. Cavs win, baby. All right. James Harden put up 30. Anyway, just started watching Carter. Why isn't Hines Allen playing injury? I don't actually know because they released the injury report and said that there was no one on it yesterday. So I think she just is not playing. And I could be very wrong, but yeah, she just hasn't gotten minutes yet. That's a good call from Steph White, though, because she was so trash. I don't know if y'all watched my video yesterday. And it was like a 16-minute video. But at the very end, I talked about a shot she took in a game. The last game, it was at the very end with like 30 seconds left, and it was like 20 seconds on the shot clock, and she shoots this like bull crap from three, and I was like, yo, this chick is like not it. So maybe that's why she hasn't got minutes yet. They look good. Don't mind seeing Raven handle the ball more. Wouldn't mind. Yeah, I agree, Benjamin. I wouldn't mind that either. And if you can get Caitlin Clark, some good looks off ball as well from three, that'd be good. As you got Caitlin Clark at the top of the key here, though, beautiful pass there. Kelsey Money Mitch putting him in a ditch with this daggum three. What are we talking about? Let's go. Up 9. I'm sorry, up 11. Up 11. Beautiful shot from Money Mitch. Fever are looking beautiful right now. I like this basketball we're seeing, as you're going to go down low and there's going to be a foul. It's going to be a foul. And the Fever, good defense. It's going the other way. All right. Money, Kelsey Mitchell's what I'm talking about. Money Mitch. Put him in a daggum saying. Come on. Talk to me nicely. I'm sorry. I'm getting a little excited. As you got Caitlin, beautiful pass down to Mo Billings, and there's going to be a foul there. No assist there, but that was a great read. That pick and roll is working to everybody. I'd like to see it with Aaliyah Boston more, but hey, they're up 11. I'm not complaining. Or at least I'm not going to complain. Good game. Fever, you need to keep the pressure on. Yes. I don't know how many times last year the Fever had a lead and then they gave it up. I want those things to be like last year things. Like I don't want to see that. Like I'm a whole new person. Okay. I am my whole life. My whole life. We left those things in the past. That was a part of the old Carter's identity, like getting angry at the fact that the Fever had like a 20-point lead and they gave it up. I don't want that anymore. Let's just keep our lead. We need to keep this. Caitlin Clark should already have 10 assists. Yeah, I agree. As Cameron Brinkins had layup at the cup. Good layup. Yeah, those turnovers, they were just a little miscommunications, but Caitlin Clark goes there, and now you've got Hines Allen actually getting some minutes there. I don't like that, but it's okay. Kelsey Mitchell, big time step back shot, y'all. That was beautiful. She's got 14 points, y'all, and this is why I always give her praise, y'all. She is, a exceptional offensive player. She is the best offensive guard in the WNBA by far. Offensive in the sense of like scoring. Like you put the ball in her hands and she's gonna get you a bucket. And there's no one else in the WNBA who does it at her level from the 3 level. In terms of being a 3-level scorer. What I mean by that is, like, if you don't know, a player who can shoot the 3-point line, a player who can shoot in the mid, a player who can get down low into the paint. You're a 3-level scorer. And Kelsey Money Mitchell is that. You'll see her do what she just did on the mid-range. You'll see her obviously do her signature down low in the paint, those unorthodox shots. And then you could also argue her signature is the threes. She is just a complete offensive player. There's no one in the WNBA like Kelsey Mitchell. We're going to call foul. Maybe weird question. No weird questions here, but is CC considered a short player for the WNBA? I don't think so. She's 6 foot. And so there's like Erica Wheeler's like, what, 5'8" as a point guard. Caitlin Clark is probably pretty tall for her position. In the grand scheme of WNBA players, sure. But WNBA is a little awkward from what I have like just observed covering. Like heights they're not as like in the NBA, like a player, 6'3" and under is always going to be a point guard. A player from like 6'3" to 6'5", maybe 6'6" is going to be a shooting guard. A small forward's usually going to be around like 6'7", 6'8". Like he's going to be like in that range. You're going to have power forwards. You're like, 6'8" as well, 6'9", 6'10" even. And centers will be like around 6'10", 6'11", up to like 7'3". right as Caitlin Clark misses that 3-point jump shot. WNBA players are just weird when it comes to height. I've just noticed that like you can have 5 players at the same height and they all play 5 different positions. I've just noticed that. Maybe not 5, but at least 4. As Fever forced a miss there. All right, we need to get something on the offensive end, y'all. Dantas. She's gonna draw a foul. I'm loving the offense though. You're seeing a lot of off-ball movement, a lot of sets, a lot of backdoor cuts and off-ball screens. I like this. It's free flowing, but there's a lot of movement. Yeah, buy into that Pacers offense, y'all. Buy into it. Let's see if it can pay the bills. For everybody new who just joined the chat, I mentioned this earlier. This is not wine. It's obviously sparkling cider. The allegations do be crazy. Don't be clipping me on Twitter. People be clipping my videos sometimes and posting them there, and they're funny clips, and usually it's just love and support. But now I'm a little cautious. I made a comment about little hedgehogs running around, alluding to the Indiana Fever players, and people clipped that and put it on Twitter. Shout out to the person who did though. That was a funny clip to see on Twitter, just randomly. But yeah, just got to make sure allegations be crazy. Digital footprint is a thing, guys. Anyway, you got the Sparks going the other way, and big turnover. The Indiana Fever just forced that one. I hesitated a little bit because really I didn't force that. That was just a mistake, really. But seemed like we're gonna have a timeout, I keep losing my train of thought because I have a tendency to go other places. But guys, the Fever are looking great right now. If if your words begin to slur, we will know it's not sparkling. Okay. Anyway, Fever are looking great, y'all. I'm loving this. The defense is being tightened up a little bit. You're obviously seeing the inexperience of the Sparks, though. But we'll take a win. What you're probably going to see a lot of this season is like easy wins against expansion teams. So like any good team will probably be beating when they play an expansion team, or they will be winning. They will be beating them is what I meant to say. It's always good when you're getting a win against a team that's probably going to be in playoff contention, because these are going to matter. Like since everybody's going to get wins against those expansion teams, those wins won't matter. Everybody's just going to kind of have more wins. In the discrepancy or the difference between their wins and losses is just going to be greater. But in the grand scheme, it's not going to affect the placement of these teams, because everybody's going to have those extra like 6 or however many wins, right? So getting those wins against teams that are actually good is going to be even more important. And I'm getting giddy now. Sorry. Guys, allegations are insane. Let's calm down. No alcohol. No. Just came back from church. Anyway, sorry. Mine went there because I saw the comment. Trying to stay focused. As I was saying, I'm not going to try to come here and say that all these expansion teams are going to be trash. Okay? There's some that might be good. But that's just a perspective. It might not be the right one. But it's great to see CC basketball when she's on the court. Her passing is sublime. Her vision is 10 out of 10 or 10-10. Is that how you say that? I know what you mean. I've been to the eye doctor before, and she does have, the perfect vision. And her passing is sublime. I think of C.S. Lewis and oh man, what's the name of that book? Gosh, I can't think of the name of it. The Waterfall Sublime. Anybody who really likes literature will know what I'm talking about. But yeah, her vision is that. Her passing is that. Better than 2020. Better than 2020. everything's better than 2020. That year was kind of trash. I know you're not talking about the year, but something off in CC step back jumper. She has to practice the in game speed. Yeah, I'm noticing that. Like she's not hitting shots right now. Like that is definitely a thing. Let's see if she can get it together though. Here's Caitlin Clark step back to Dantas, misses that 3-point jump shot. Big rebound though. Hines Allen, and we're going to Caitlin Clark, top of the key. Caitlin Clark putting the moves on Cameron Brink. Hold on. I wish she would have attacked, but we're going back to Dantas. She's going to miss that 3 as well, and we're going to go the other way. We're going to go the other way. 2 good looks for Demiris Dantas where Caitlin Clark draws attention and she hits her. She just doesn't hit the shot. Dantas doesn't. But that's quite all right. That's quite all right. Fever just need to get some stops and compound on this on the other end. Let's see. Caitlin Clark playing defense at the top of the key here. They're going to go down. You got Kelsey action right there. 4 seconds for Plum to get that one up, and she does, and she misses everything. No. That was not electric. That was not electric. Dantas is converting to her old self. What did she believe in originally? Did she convert from Catholicism or I'm just kidding? As you're going to see Kelsey Mitchell, big time 3-point jump shot. I know my jokes aren't funny, but you know what is funny? The fact that the Sparks are getting cooked and Kelsey Money Mitch is putting them in a ditch, almost 20 in this first half, 17. I'm loving it a lot. Clark may think her shot is off a little, so she's concentrating on passing to open teammates. Yeah. I think that might be a little bit of what's going on here, which is why she's not taking those shots that you might have seen her take. But she's also a team player, and she's got a fantastic IQ. We know what's working right now. And Caitlin Clark does step back for that 3. Like, yeah, that's not what is like got the Fever 13-point lead right now. And she'll do it every once in a while. Like that was a good shot to take. Like she hasn't taken one in a while. But you know, she's prioritizing the success of the team over her stats and getting up shots. And she's 0 for 3 from 3 here to start, 4 of 8 from the field. But you know, and that was a big bucket from Caitlin. Was that a mid-range or a layup? I missed that one, you know. I missed that one. They're going to replay it. CC. Or maybe not. Maybe they're not going to replay it. They should. But that's all right. C.S. Lewis, one of the Narnia books? No. It's called The Abolition of Man. It just came to me. It was one of his nonfiction essays that they put together. It's about like moral relativism. It's good stuff. Not a plug. This is not sponsored by C.S. Lewis. I don't think he's able to do that at this point. But rest in peace to that great. That is what makes Clark so dangerous. Her ability to score and throw dimes. Yes. As the Fever can make her out of that rebound, they do off the miss free throw. We're going the other way. It was a mid-range jump shot. I see. I missed it. They should replay it for me. I have to go back and catch that one again. Here's Here's Caitlin Clark though at the top of the key. You got 10 seconds. She's going to work, and she doesn't get the foul call here, but she's still going to work. Beautiful pass. Dondas for 3 in the corner. She misses that one, but Sophie Cunningham swooping in, and she gets the Fever another possession there. Beautiful. Beautiful. That's what I'm freaking talking about. What are we talking about? Is Caitlin Clark's going to get a layup at the cup? Yes. Y'all, this offense is looking great. Or maybe it's just the Sparks look trash because the Fever are getting a lot of easy looks. But here's Kelsey Plum, and she's going to get a layup at the cup there. But we're going to go the other way. Here's Caitlin Clark getting up the court. Here's Miss Clarkey. All right. Put the moves on him. I don't mind if you give a heat check for us for the one time right here. Caitlin Clark, as she's going to get it down. Sophie Cunningham for 3, and they're going to call. They're going to say she pushed off. I want to replay. She was very upset, very, very adamant about that call. Caitlin Clark does have a tendency to put her elbow out when she dribbles. That was how. So like when I first got a trainer, first thing he ever taught me when I started dribbling was to put my elbow out to keep defenders away. I didn't do it a lot in game, but that was definitely like the first thing I got from a professional trainer was like your elbow, keep it out here while you dribble. Um, Caitlin Clark does that all the time, and she tends to push. Yeah, she hit her in the face. She did. Um, it wasn't like and they're gonna call a technical foul as well on Caitlin Clark. What did she say? Is there a technical foul or not? Here's Kelsey Mitchell.
It ain't no personnel. Kelsey Plum's really tough, so you gotta make sure you make her take tough shots, and then from there, box out and get the ball back. But obviously, you gotta stay mindset, making sure that we in rotation. 17 points for you in this first half. What do you see?
Yeah, stay in rotation, Kelsey.
I just want to make sure I'm in my flow.
Stay in your flow.
Where I need to be at, and then kind of piggyback with my teammates. Whatever they give me, I try to take. Just let it flow from there. Appreciate it. Thanks for the insight.
I love Kelsey Mitchell so much because like when you hear her, like she literally just hoops. She's just a hooper, bruh. Type of girl you see at the park and she gonna give you buckets. You thought she was sweet because she's short and she's a girl, and then you realize she's sweet another way. She's sweet on the court. Dumb Tech, she got grabbed first. Yeah, she definitely did. I'm pretty sure I noticed that. But she's there. I mean, there was still a foul from Caitlin Clark. She hit her in the face. So whatever the ref saw first, I don't know, but there's definitely the foul there by Caitlin Clark. Did they call tech or not though? Because are they going to shoot free throw? She yelled the F word, but she had turned away from the ref. Maybe. Yeah, I mean, I think if she did, that's reason. But I mean, who knows what she said? But if you read her lips and you could tell that, then okay, getting some sense to it. Caitlin Clark gets a technical foul at the end of the half. She does get a tech. Okay, I guess they're going to shoot the free throw later, or how does that work? She got to learn how to complain to her bench, not the refs. Yeah, she does. She's a high level competitor, and she's just like she's just like kind of firecracker sort of thing. Yeah, definitely got to be more controlled. You don't want to be a Draymond out there. Does Caitlin Clark have a potty mouth? Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, let's not say she has a potty mouth, but she swears. I've seen some lip reading. Yeah, we know this though. We've seen this since her first year. Caitlin Clark, she's like the babyface assassin. Steph Curry, my favorite player. You think he's all sweet, but then you get on the court and you realize that nah, it's a high level competitor. They're gonna make sly remarks. Caitlin Clark's gonna do that. She definitely isn't going for nothing, which is why I like a girl like Angel Reese still hasn't gotten the best of Caitlin Clark. It's because Caitlin Clark ain't no daggum chump. So yeah, she definitely has a potty mouth. Or maybe not a potty mouth, but she swears. What's up, Carter? The refs. Hey, what's up? What's up? I'm assuming this is Fever Niche Donquo Jones. This has got to be Matthew, right? Or maybe I'm tripping, but I'm pretty sure this is, this must be a new account. Good to see you in the chat, my friend. But you confirm. I hope I'm attributing you the right name and the right person. That'd be horrible if I'm not. But the refs are cheating, not calling fouls. Good to see Kelsey making shots. I think the refs have been calling fouls on both sides. but they do need to be consistent. Like you've seen fouls be called. Main thing is going to be consistency. Stephanie White talked about that in her presser not too long ago, and I've been breaking down those and making them videos, right? But I don't think I mentioned that in the video. But she talked about how like she appreciates the refs, cracking down and calling those fouls more. But she doesn't like the idea of it not being consistent. That obviously would be the main thing. You saw early on in the game, every little thing was a foul for both sides. We got to see that consistency as we go on. If not, yeah, it seems like they're cheating, and they're being inconsistent. But yeah, Kelsey Mitchell's making shots. You'd love to see Caitlin Clark making some too, but seems like these days we just get one or the other, or neither. But that was great. Caitlin is getting fouled every time she touches the ball. Other than that, the refs are calling a decent game. Yeah, it's me. Cool. Yeah, she is getting fouled. Like she did grab her there, like where she gets called for the foul. The last one, she was definitely grabbed. But yeah, other than that, they are calling a decent game. They've got to be consistent. They've got to be consistent. Refs have a history of screwing CC, so I don't mind her complaining to the refs. They earned it. Yeah, that's true. It's very true. But maturity is like realizing that it's better to just not say something and just kind of like, vengeance is the Lord type mindset. Maybe not literally, but you get the idea, sort of thing. Just kind of like, kind of fall back because you don't really. It's kind of like, yeah, they called the foul and it was, not a foul, or maybe they don't call the foul, right? But you screaming at them isn't going to really help the team, is it? Sort of thing. But, Kelsey Mitchell with 17 points at half. Yeah, she's playing fantastic. Once again, man, Kelsey Mitchell is just like a hooper, bro. Like, I swear I could have met Kelsey Mitchell at a park. Like, she's just literally like a hooper. Like, every time you hear her talk, it's just about like hooping. Like, she don't really care about the rest. Like, she just want to hoop. I like that a lot. I like it a lot. 15 total assists. Yes, I love it a lot. 15 total assists. Fever are moving the ball around, playing fast. It's looking great. We're up 14. Let's just keep the lead. Carrie, what's up? It's good to see you in the chat. Oh my gosh, you're live. Woohoo. Yeah, I did not plan on going live today. I'm not going to lie. I won't be able to get a film breakdown out till tomorrow, though, because I'm not going to be able to access the game until the morning at 5 a.m. And I'll be at work at 5 a.m. So it will come out tomorrow evening, sometime. Then I'll try to get that video out for y'all. But I was like, man, I might as well go live so you can at least get some reaction of the game from me, and we can, talk about it all together. But yeah, everyone likes to pretend CC is their only one who complains to the refs. Yeah, other people complain. Caitlin Clark definitely complains a lot. I mean, I don't really know. I mean, we don't really pay attention to other people like we pay attention to Caitlin Clark, but she complains a whole lot. And I think it's the level of like how adamant she is and how like emotional she'll get, because she's a high level competitor. So I mean, her father and brothers have said that. Oh no, we lost the light. My bad, chat. Tell you what. Ignore this. We're just gonna maybe that'll help. Maybe it won't. Maybe it'll help. I don't think that really helped too much. My light died, y'all. No bueno. That was the first time y'all ever saw like my lower half. If you're wondering, I'm like 6'1". No, I did not play pro basketball. No, I'm not that good. But I do like playing basketball a whole lot, and I have played basketball in my past. I've played, but I played in a game with a guy. I when I was younger, I wanted to go to the NBA. This is just random for anybody who cares. And I got into a game. I vividly remember when my hoop dreams died. I got into a game, and there was this kid who had like this really big hair. It was like spiky, and um, there was also on his team. There was I'm pretty sure there was it was an AAU game. I'm pretty sure it was a kid with like a do-rag on in the game, and I remember like seeing how good they were, and I realized that like I wasn't good enough. Um, so I think that's when my hoop dreams died, y'all. But anyway, don't worry, Carter. No one ever thought you were a baller. You know, Matthew, I'm not gonna lie, man. I've had comments of people who say like, did you play professional sports because you've got like no, I didn't play professionally. I played a lot. I played throughout like, my younger years, but um, you're taller than Caitlin Clark, no excuses. Hey, you know what? I'd be short for NBA player. To be fair, guys, I'd be short for NBA player, but I am taller than Caitlin Clark. So if we met side by side, I should be taller than her, unless one of us are lying about our height. Um, so, but yeah, I should be taller than her. That's what the doctor said, guys. Anyway, that was a whole aside, but I brought it up because you saw my lower half. But yeah, and then CC plays with passion. It's just her personality. She plays better hyped up. Yeah, she does play better hyped up. She's definitely like, she's definitely a competitor, and not just a competitor. I'm trying to find the right word. She's definitely like, obviously competitor is the right word. There's more to it though, but like she is very like she takes this very seriously. You can tell she takes basketball very seriously. So it's just kind of what you get. Like with Draymond Green, being a guy who's followed the Dubs kind of his whole life, right? He's gonna do stupid stuff, okay? He's gonna do stupid stuff. And he's gonna like get fired up and like go like cuss at the refs like every game. And he does that because like it's Draymond Green. He takes this very seriously. Like he looks at the refs as like deep state agents planted by the left. Like that's like his mindset. Like he sees them as his enemies. Like and he wants justice on that. It's the scenario he's created in his own mind. But it's how he competes at the highest level. They say Michael Jordan used to imagine before he would play. He would like imagine that like the players he was gonna play against like did him wrong in like the worst way. Like this player who I'm playing against, like he would like meditate on the idea that they like stole his girlfriend or like they like shot his mom or something. And he would like meditate on this and get into a mindset to where when he was on the court, he was literally like he was literally like thinking that like this person did that to me, and that's why I'm gonna destroy you on the court. So like it's just when you play really great, like personally I run. I run long distance a lot, right? When I run, I'm usually like I'm thinking about something that's like motivating me. Sometimes like if you like pick my brain when I'm running, right? It could be like something that's like totally like not it's totally not like it's not a part of reality. Like I might be thinking about a scenario that like I've probably never experienced before, and I might be running for that, but it's just to like to get the emotions going. You guys know what I'm talking about. Caitlin Clark does that when she's on the court. Off the court, she's the most well-spoken, well-mannered person. She could be calling the games, number one analyst if she was retired and not playing right. She's just great, right? But on the court, she's a dog. So it kind of comes with the territory. Anyway, Carter, you're taller than Caitlin Clark. No excuses. I want to see you play Clark one-on-one. You know, you don't want to see me play Caitlin Clark one-on-one. Y'all know how bad Caitlin Clark would destroy me. I might score. I might score. I don't think I would, but I there's a possibility that I could score. I would have to see her play in person and like assess like her physically and her strength, because I can't assess her strength through a screen. Granted, I've watched a lot of Caitlin Clark films, so I might be able to predict what she's going to do a little bit. But you don't want to see me play against Caitlin Clark. It's either I don't score or I score once or twice. So it's not a game you want to see. Most players in the WNBA don't want to see Caitlin Clark one-on-one, and they play professional basketball at the highest level. I don't. So I don't think you want to see that, unless you just want to see me get embarrassed. In that case, like that's fair. I mean, it's fair. Carter, did you watch the roast of Kevin Hart? Watch it? No. Maybe I need to, though. Did the refs get the memo this year about Caitlin Clark push-off? Seems like refs have a Caitlin Clark rule in place this year. Yeah, it seems like they do have a rule in place regarding that push-off, because we saw it a lot in the preseason in the first game as well. They're calling that a lot. So that's something. You will score because she has no D. As a basketball player, the only thing I'm good at is ball handling. That's like, yeah, that's all I really did. I liked watching Kyrie Irving mixtapes growing up. I don't doubt my ability to get by a good player within my own league. Caitlin Clark is a bad defender when it comes to other WNBA players at the guard position. She is also a professional. Like she's literally like arguably the best point guard in the WNBA. I don't think I'm getting. I'm like. I don't think I'm gonna like get favorable looks because of Caitlin Clark's defense, y'all. Maybe another professional basketball player will. I'm not a professional. Anyway, let's get to the game. Aside from the conversations, as we got Caitlin Clark going the other way. And you got Cunningham here, and that didn't look too good. And that was knocked away. We're going the other way. And she misses that layup. All right, y'all. Starting off, it seems like the momentum is high, and you've got the Sparks attacking, and we're going to send them to the free throw line. So we've got to slow them down a little bit. What up, Brent? Good to see you in the chat. Love your commentary. Subscribe. Appreciate you, twin. You're a GOAT. Appreciate everybody who subscribes to the channel, leaves nice comments. I do appreciate it. I do read my comments. I get a little irritated when I get to some comments, but I appreciate them all, and they don't affect me too much when they're negative. Most of them are positive. So, yeah. Brick from Mo, that's 2 in a row. Yeah. People got to keep up the good work offensively. Caitlin Clark needs to at least have a decent defense. Yeah. She does. Like, to the extent to where, like, literally, like, it shouldn't be to where every single time an offensive player has the ball and Caitlin in front of them, it's like a guaranteed blow by. Like, that's not acceptable, you know. Like, even Steph Curry's defense is not that bad. At a point it was. There was a point where it was, but it's not that bad now. Like, that's That's just going to be a part of her growing her game. But I think a lot of it doesn't have to do with her ability defensively. I think Caitlin Clark just doesn't try. She has a lack of drive on the defensive end of the basketball. You'll just see her like not contest or not like give her all. Maybe she's conserving energy. I mean, she does run a lot. But you know, you could see more effort from her. That might just come with more training and like, you know, more endurance. Because when you have more endurance and like you're more in shape, you're going to be able to run longer. And you know, basketball is different than running in the sense that like it's, you know, you're obviously it's a harder workout when you're dribbling a ball and moving your hands versus just like running. So it's definitely it's going to be a thing of endurance. Like, can Caitlin Clark like muster up the energy to play hard defense? Because she can play defense. Like we've seen her like through like last year, really, towards the end of it, like in the couple games we got to see her play, like put together really good defensive plays. But doing it consistently is just going to take the energy, and I don't know if she has that. But we'll see. We'll see. Still is the part of defense. Clark is an offensive specialist now. Yeah, Caitlin Clark is an offensive specialist. Steals is the part of defense. She does get steals. Aaliyah is too skinny. She's probably hungry. I don't mean that negatively. Aaliyah Boston. I think she looks like she's in good shape. But yeah, she definitely lost some weight. Her losing weight though means that she's going to be a little bit more agile, I think. We're talking about Aaliyah Boston, I'm assuming. That might equal more agility, but obviously you're giving it a little bit of the size. It depends on what she's trying to do and what type of game she's trying to put together. If she's trying to play like Shaq more, challenge unsuccessful, y'all. But yeah. Anyway, forgot what I was talking about. The reporter or the ref, she took my attention. Let's see the play again. Yeah, there is some contact there. It's minimal, but there's some contact. Hey, shout out you, Ed Wow. Shout out from the Philippines. Wow, it's a long ways away. It's a long ways away. If you knew where I lived, you know that we're pretty far away. But I'm not gonna tell you that. But from the Philippines, wow. Long ways away. As long as Boston can stop Aja, I don't care what she weighs. Yeah. She's not gonna be able to stop Aja Wilson. It doesn't matter how much weight she puts on. Nobody can really stop Aja Wilson. Oh no, are you good, Kelsey? All right, she got up. Kelsey, are you good? Please be good. Please be good, Kelsey Mitchell. She look. All right, they're gonna check to see if it's a flagrant. I thought Kelsey Mitchell might have like, you know, tore something. Oh yeah, she put that foot out. She put that foot out. That could have like been an Achilles injury, y'all. Put that foot out. That's no bueno. Oh no, it was the hand. From the first angle, it looked like it was the foot, y'all, but it was the head. I don't know if that was it. Was it the hand and the foot? I don't know. Like, am I missing the angle? In the first angle, it looked like it was the foot. Second angle, it looked like it was a hand. But that was definitely like intentional. And even if it wasn't, like that's flagrant worthy. Like it's like you put the player in harm's way. So I forget how flagrants work. It's been a while. I'm assuming a flagrant 1 is like if it's unintentional. A flagrant 2 is like if they see like wind up an impact or something like that. Or maybe I'm wrong. I don't know what's the difference between flagrant 1 and flagrant 2 anymore. I'm sure one of you guys remember, and you can let me know. But that's definitely a flagrant. She did stick her foot out for sure. Yeah, it seemed like she stuck her foot out. It looks like she clawed Kelsey on the shin. No reckless closeout. What? Looks like she clawed Kelsey on the shin, then came down on her ankle wrong. What? Let's see it again. Yeah, I mean, she was going for the steal. She was going for the steal. That was the best angle I've seen. She was going for the steal, but she definitely put her foot out and tripped her. That was definitely reckless. How's that not reckless? Or maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. That seems reckless, though. Like she put her foot out. Regardless of if she intended it, I feel like it's reckless because it could have led to an injury. What do they mean by reckless? Zagumake misses that 3, and we're going the other way. Caitlin Clark's bringing it up the court. Coming off a screen. I want to see Caitlin Clark hit a 3, but we got an AB on the low post here. And we're going back out to Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark, easy layup at the cup. Beautiful play. I love that. Just give it back. And like that was just a good play from Aaliyah Boston because she drew attention, the double team there. So knowing that you give it out to the perimeter player, there's going to be an opening in the paint because you're drawing that attention. So just like seal off and leave a pathway for that player. That was just a good play. Good IQ. That was good. A good layup from Caitlin Clark. All her points have been in the paint besides that mid-range. As you got Caitlin Clark again here at the top of the key, making that pass to Sophie Cunningham, back to Caitlin Clark. Clark's going to get down into the paint, kick it out to the corner, and Kelsey Money Mitch going to put him in a – nope, she doesn't that time. I was ready to say it, y'all. I was ready to say it, but good rebound. You got Mo Billings. She's going to kick it out to Cunningham, who cuts. Easy layup. I love it. I love it a lot. Shout out to everybody in the chat, including Convos with Carter. Keep up the good work on the channel. Appreciate it. And shout out from South Bronx. Brother BKL Contreras, a.k.a. Sports Attainment Guy. Okay. Appreciate the comment. Good work, everybody. Do you make content? I'm assuming it seems like you you make content on your channel. I don't think I can click on your channel from here. But yeah, shout out to you. I gotta check you out if you make like content, sports content. You gotta let me know. Clark does make her layups. Yes, she does. Unlike other WNBA players. She stuck her foot out to gain advantage. It should be at least a tech. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if it was planned. I'm not gonna lie. It seemed like she just like made a defensive move. Like she like put the pivot foot down and she like reached. It was like a lunge type of movement. But like I would say that like just because it was reckless and she got within the landing space, that it would be like a tech or a flagrant or something. Sophie the trophy. Clark and Kelsey Mitchell make their layups. Yes and yes. Sophie, very good making that layup. And then yeah, the backcourt, the best backcourt in the WNBA. They're making their layups. Sophie is a very solid player. Yes, she is. And they're going to call offensive foul on Hamby. Hey, Carter fan, what's up? Man, it's good to see everybody in the chat. Adjusted Crown, it's good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you guys. Love being live as the Fever up 17. Here's Caitlin Clark coming off the screen. Caitlin Clark. Carter, you got some. No, we've talked about this. I don't know if you're late to the party, man, but this is sparkling apple cider. I'm not, guys. I just came back from church. It is not wise to be a drunkard. Okay, it is a sin. Drunkenness. I'm not promoting it. It's Kelsey Money Mitch, big time shot there, big time shot. Fever up 19 here. This is looking good. Kelsey Mitchell, man, she's just making everything. That says 8 of 11 from the free throw line. I'm sorry, from the field, not the free throw line. But she's looking great, yo. She's looking great. That's like a Paige Becker type of stat line. That type of efficiency. Hit like, guys. Support our boy. Hey, I appreciate you, Sir Charles. Yeah, guys, leave a like if you're able and willing. I would appreciate it. If not, it is what it is. I'm having a good time. Don't really do these for views. I do these just to have fun with the people who want to have fun and just kind of watch the game with you like you're in my living room, even though we're not in the living room. But Kelsey Plum for 3, she bricks it. Caitlin Clark, big rebound. We're going the other way. Caitlin Clark, come on, give me one, Caitlin. And they're gonna call foul there. I bet Kelsey Mitchell 30+ point. What will Steph do to prevent that? Well, if the blowout gets big enough, the prevention might just be like sportsmanship. But hey, Kelsey Mitchell, like she's very close to that 30, bro. So I hope you get that. As you got Kelsey. No, that's not Kelsey. But big rebound from Hines Allen. We missed that 3. Thought that was Kelsey for a second. But yeah, Caitlin Clark shooting is off. I hope her back is okay. Yeah, I think her back is fine based on what she said and Stephanie White said. Obviously, I made a whole video about it. But obviously, time will tell. That was good defense from Caitlin Clark there. I think she altered that one. Sparks look really bad, yo. They have 37 points in the third quarter. Like, this is like, aside from the Fever playing really well, they're playing like exceptionally horrible. Fever need to just keep applying pressure and go ahead and put these girls to bed. I want to see Caitlin Clark get a 3 up, though. They're going to her, but she doesn't end up with it. Good defense from the Sparks. It's going to leave the Fever with 12 seconds to try to go to work here. Here's Hines Allen's going to Caitlin Clark. Clark for 3. That's in there. She missed it. The shooting is off, y'all. It is. It's been like this since last year. What is going on with her shot? Like once every 3 games she has a game, or once every 4 games really, she's just hidden from 3. But as you got Caitlin Clark going to work here, getting into the paint. What a beautiful pass down, and they're gonna draw a foul. That was that was great footwork. That was great. That was great. She put the moves on that defender. That was great ball handling from Caitlin Clark, weaving through the defense. I love that a lot, y'all. Fever gonna go to the line. I gotta be at work at the crack of dawn in the morning, y'all. As we make the first free throw. The reason I said that was just because I just thought about it. There's no context to that. I told you guys, it's like you're just in my living room. I'm just kind of having a good time here. As you got Wheeler bringing the ball up the court. Once again, I don't miss her on the Fever. She can keep all her trash over there. Too big of a contract for too little of a player. I mean that figuratively and literally. As we're going to the corner here, and Fever are going to come up with the steal. Caitlin Clark gets it in transition. We're going to slow it down. Beautiful pass down. We're going to kick it around. Let's go back. I love that. Hines Allen. I think someone got in her hand. She's not shooting rhythm or logo threes anymore. I mean, she's been shooting some logo threes. They're not rhythm threes, though. They're like, you know, you used to see Caitlin Clark just off a rebound, just like go in transition and just stop on a dime and shoot. Now it's a little different. You're not seeing so much of that. They're all like off dribble, but like I mean, obviously they'd be off dribble, but they're off like dribble combos. She's like sizing up the defense and then shooting it instead of just like bringing it in transition and just like shooting it like on a dime. It's a little different. I don't know if anyone got in her head though, but time will tell. Or maybe it won't. Something is wrong with Clark's lower body, growing quad ankle or back, which is affecting her jump shot. Yeah, it's an idea. Or like she could just be in a shooting slump, you know, or it could be a lot of different things. But yeah, it could be an injury. As the Fever up 19 here with about 4 minutes to go. Caitlin Clark going to work against Cameron Brink. Caitlin Clark. Come on, Caitlin. She's going to pass it down over to Demiris Dantas, who's going to work on that wing. And Dantas doesn't have anything. That's going to be a turnover. We're going the other way. That's not very encouraging. As we got Brink going to the corner, Erica Wheeler throwing the pass down. And they're going to call foul. I thought hands were up there by Dantas, but there was a little bit of contact. A little bit of contact. Right, she's not shooting the pop and stop threes anymore like she used to. High behind AB or someone, she came up the court and would just pop a three. Yeah, she would do that a lot. She doesn't do that. I haven't been seeing that. I feel like that's if you're talking about rhythm threes, that is what we're getting at. More of that as we're going to see an offensive foul here. Okay, this isn't looking good. Fever need to like not turn the ball over and not foul on the other end because that's how the league gets chipped away at. Sorry, I keep yawning. I apologize. I can't really control it. I'm not going to lie, y'all. But we got Kelsey Plum. Maybe sitting up a little bit will help. Kelsey Plum coming off that screen there, and there's a foul. So we're going the other way there. Now you've got Aaliyah Boston at the top of the key. We're going back to Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark coming off the screen from Aaliyah Boston. Pop it. She's going to go down low, mid-range jump shot. Ooh, what a move from Caitlin. And she's going to draw a foul. Don't you love a Caitlin Clark whistle? Because I do. Drawing contact. I love it. A whole lot. You're going to call time out. That was good. I mean, she noticed that they were biting and she just pump faked and drew a foul. That's maturity and that's getting easy buckets. I mean, not every bucket needs to be like this crazy 40-footer, okay? Just impact the game and win some until she can get to a point where her shot is falling again, if she can. Brent going end to end. What is going on here? Yeah. I like Clark to take mid-range jumpers. She would draw a foul plenty of times. Yeah, actually, that's a good point. She made one earlier, right? Just drew a foul there. Maybe that, obviously attacking the paint is great, but Caitlin Clark is there's gonna get to a certain point where just like attacking the paint, they'll make that adjustment and stop giving her those looks. Obviously, you want to make up for the fact that you can't make threes though right now. So the mid range would be like the next fix, or maybe going to the floater more could be a fix for Caitlin. Either way, yeah, Caitlin Clark needs to do more of that because she's either making it and or drawing the foul. Yeah, it's like literally just pump fake. What did they challenge?
After review, Gray's arm is not in a vertical position while Clark goes up to shoot. Therefore, the challenge is unsuccessful. Clark will be awarded 2 free throws.
They did challenge. Well, it was unsuccessful. We knew that was a foul. I don't know why coach challenged that. Whatever. No, there's contact. I don't know who this reporter is on the air saying that she kind of understands it. I mean, I get it. Like just obviously doing her job and trying to see both sides, but that's definitely foul. All in Clark's landing space. Paige lives off the mid range. Yeah, she does. She does. She does. Hey, I appreciate this, Connie. I'm glad to be back as well. I feel bad for Fever fans who like getting their coverage from YouTube because it's a lot of misinformation going around these days. A lot of slop content that's being put out just for views, and I'm here to solve half of that problem. And that's all. But you got Caitlin Clark going to the corner, 3-point jump shot, brick it. We're going the other way, though. You got Erica Wheeler getting that pass up in transition and a layup. That's going to make it a 15-point game. Fever need to respond here. Let's respond and keep this lead where it's at. We're going to AB top of the key. AB going to Caitlin Clark, CC 22, getting to the step back, pass down low. Almost a turnover, but it's corralled. Seeing other people yawn makes me yawn. Yeah, look, I apologize. I don't know where these yawns came from. It's got to be 5 in the past 30 minutes or something like that. Yeah, it's just, I try to get to sleep around this time. Like I would have been asleep like an hour ago. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I would have been asleep like an hour ago. They like to call me Unk these days. I'm not Unk, but I'm learning a thing or two about life. And it's better just to get sleep so I can wake up in the morning and do the thing that need to be done. So anyway, that's random, but yeah, I would have been asleep like an hour and a half ago. Here's Brink, and they're gonna call foul there. It's the sparkling. Maybe. I mean, I opened this bottle with a knife, like 2 minutes before the game aired, because I was thirsty as heck. I hadn't had anything to drink like since the smoothie I was drinking at church. So, and it was a smoothie, so I was just thirsty. And I've been down in the whole bottle. I'm almost done with it. That might be what it is. But we're going the other way. Got Raven Johnson bringing it up the court. Girl CC is on the bench now, but you got AB top of the key. We're going over to Kelsey Mitchell. Kelsey Mitchell got the ball, going to work. Then we've got Sylvie Cunningham. Then we've got Aaliyah Boston. And then we got a foul. Amen to loving that Carter is back. Hey, I appreciate that. Time is running out. 7. Yes, time is running out. Time is running out. But glory be to God. Anyway, I'm sorry. Um, yes, good to have you back. Appreciate that, Sophie. I appreciate that. Appreciate all the love, man. You guys shower me with love in the comment sections and stuff. As we're going the other way here, 18-point lead. I do appreciate it, y'all. It's a whole lot of fun. You know, it's a whole lot of fun. I spend extended hours editing. That video that I did yesterday, it took me a long time to edit that video. I was editing for a while, and the film breakdown I did the day before, oh my god, that took me so long to edit, y'all. It took me so long to edit. So long that I decided to like get a whole new editing software, like so that I could utilize AI to like do half of the job I was doing while I was editing. Because I realized AI could do it. I just needed to upgrade because like it gets long. You'd be surprised. So all the love and all everybody saying they appreciate it. Like it fuels me to keep going and keep doing it, and it feels like meaningful work this time around. So I do appreciate you guys. I do appreciate you. As we've got a brick there, we're going the other way. Got Raven Johnson bringing it up the court. Sophie Cunningham over to Hines Allen. Don't do anything stupid. Here's Raven Johnson. As she bricks that layup. You got to make that one, Raven. But you're a rookie. It's your second game in the regular season, so I'll give you the pass. But that's come on. Hey. Got to make those. I don't want to bring back the narrative about WNBA players missing layups now. Because, the whole idea was like, oh, they're missing layups, which is why y'all don't get paid money. Like, y'all literally miss layups. Like, think about Angel Reese, the player that y'all promote is the best player in the WNBA. We all know she's not. She misses all these daggum layups. But now y'all are actually getting paid. So the narrative doesn't really work anymore. Like, y'all are actually, like, getting paid a significant amount of money. So, like, let's act like it and make our layups. But Raven Johnson, obviously, it's just a miss. It's nothing too crazy, y'all. Your after game analysis is second to none. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I put effort into it. I do put effort into it. As we got Raven Johnson bringing it up the court here, coming off that screen, we're going to Myisha Hines Allen. Myisha Hines Allen is going to Kelsey Money Mitch, and Kelsey Money Mitch is going to do what? She's going to step back, put them in a. She missed it. I was so excited. I was about to take my shirt off. I wasn't, I promise. We've got Sophie Cunningham going over to Billings. We're going to get a turnover there, and we're going the other way. We've got Erica Wheeler. All right. This is looking like ugly basketball. Plum flopped hard. Yeah. Plum be doing that. She be doing that. She did that last year. She's done that throughout her whole career. She's definitely a flopper. Sloppy, yeah. As Money Mitch. She misses. I'm so ready to say put him in a ditch, Kelsey. Hey, Matthew, I hope she can hit some of these, bro, so you can get your 30. All right, 14-point game. Let's score, guys, because we're not looking too good, and momentum has gone the entire other way. This is looking horrible, the basketball right now. All right, here's Harris coming off a screen. Mid-range jump shot. Good. Thank you. That we needed that. We need that a lot. That really just helped a whole lot. Big time shot by Miss Harris. All right. Here's Miss Plum coming off that screen, going to that spin move, and she misses it, and that's the Fever corralling it. All right, still at 16 going into the fourth quarter. Not too bad. I will put Caitlin Clark in the game to kind of solidify it to end it off here. Maybe you probably want to wait till, the first half of the quarter has passed so you can have it for the end. Probably is what's going to be done, but Yeah, so far, so good. WNBA needs to create an award for the best flopper of the year. That'd be a funny award. Now that they're cracking down on the fouls, you might see even more flopping. I'm not gonna lie. They might have just unlocked it a little bit more, but it'll be good for the offensive players and letting them get freedom of movement. And with everything, there's a little bit of a cost. There's a little cost. Caitlin Clark, can you get 2 more points for me? Seems like everybody's betting on the games, over and unders. Yeah, I pray for all y'all that you'll hit it. I think Caitlin Clark will get you 2 more points, but time will tell. We'll find out. We'll find out. Yeah, this has been a fun game so far, y'all. I can't wait to cover this one. So long as the Fever get the win here, it's going to be a fun film breakdown to do because there's a lot in this game that is very encouraging. Somebody said something about Boston. Let me find the comment. I'm sorry, I meant to respond to this one. Yeah, Boston is a letdown today. Why can't we have Austin England who's working? Yeah, she hasn't played exceptional today. Yeah. But hey, if we don't need all the cylinders working, yo, this daggum drink, yo, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't know. It's like it's depleted my energy. Usually, sparkling drinks tend to do the opposite for me. I don't know. I think it's just like the I've been talking a lot. Talking will make you tired. For 2, it's late. It's past my bedtime by like an hour and 30 minutes, maybe 2 hours even. A lot going on here. I apologize sincerely. How many assists does Caitlin Clark have? Good to see you in the chat, Steph. She has 6 assists, 15 points. She's put together a pretty good game, and she's had 4 turnovers, so she's really only had 1 since those first 3 in the first 5 minutes of the game. So relatively taking care of the ball pretty well. Sparkling, sure, it's definitely sparkling. God bless y'all. It could be a sugar rush. It might be a sugar rush. I don't know. I like hearing Sophie Cunningham talk. I don't know if you guys listen to her podcast, but she is definitely an interesting character. All right, y'all. We've got Ty Harris getting down into the paint, kicking it out. Sophie Cunningham for 3. Go ahead and kill him. Big shot from Sophie Cunningham. What are we talking about? That's what I mean. Go ahead and put him to sleep. Go ahead and kick them while they're down. Go ahead and take their eyes out, their sockets, and do them dirty. We love it like that. As we got Hamby and 1. All right. They respond. 6 assists and 3 rebounds. She only needs 4 more rebounds to tie for most rebounds tonight. Only needs 4. 4 is a lot. But yeah, she's playing well. She's putting together a game. And they're going to make the free throw. We're going the other way. There's Todd Harris coming off that screen. Going to your right there. We've got Money Mitch going to work. And she loses the ball there. That's not good. 1 minute has passed, and it seems like 50 so far in this fourth quarter. A lot of stoppages of play, it feels like. The Sparks can build an entire city with all these bricks they're firing. Yeah. They're not very formidable. But we've got Mo Billings. Come on. Mo Billings, more problems. Money Mitch going top of the key. Sophie Cunningham loses it. No. They're not going to call backcourt violation, but she's got 3 seconds. Sophie Cunningham's going to miss everything. And you've got Hainby going down low, but offensive foul. We'll take it. As Sophie Cunningham looks like she has a concussion. Oh, no. Is it the head? What is she holding? She looks like she's all right. She's holding her head. What happened here? Let's see. Ooh. She just got pancaked. No. Sophie's my favorite. I'm kidding. Here's Money Mitch on the wing. I cracked myself up. As we got the turnover. We're going the other way, y'all. Here's Kelsey Plum. Oh, it's another one. But they're not going to call anything that time. Sophie Cunningham does go flying. But okay, they're going to call timeout. Yeah, she's a little unhappy about that. I'd be a little unhappy about that too, because that was definitely a foul. Our girl went flying. But I'm loving this, y'all. Fever are staying in the driver's seat here. So what more can you ask for? Fever players seem to be friends with a lot of Spark players. Good to see this. Yeah, that is. Yeah. Sparks are. They're. I know. Never mind. I take it back. I'm thinking of the Valkyries. I was gonna say something profound, and I mixed the two teams up. Never mind. But yeah, I have noticed that. I've noticed that too. Never mind. Yeah, y'all. It might be the Sparkle Insider. I don't know. I've lost the plot, but we'll get it back. Let's face it, the Sparks are not very good. Yeah, they look pretty trash. USA, yeah. Not sure what the context of that is, but I'm sure there is. I'm not a part of your chat conversation there. Yeah. Olympics. Are the Olympics on now? That feels like such a dumb question, but I genuinely like. I've not been keeping up with any Olympics. Olympics. Whoa, we got Olympics going on right now. No, we don't. We do not have Olympics going on. No, we do not. Never mind. Wait. This is what Google says. I don't know, y'all. I just watched the WNBA. And I watch the NBA. I don't really pay attention to other sports. I'll watch the Super Bowl, but I'm not a big sports guy. I'm a big basketball guy. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Never really cared much about sports besides the ones I played when I was younger. Oh, I think I understand now. Lots of Team USA and unrivaled friendships. I'm saying they were playing together at USA. Oh, okay. I got you now. Yeah. So that's why all the players are buddy because they played together at USA. I wouldn't know, y'all. I was on a hiatus. I was not watching that. I was not watching Unrivaled. I was not watching that. I'm not gonna lie. I was not planning on ever covering the WNBA ever again. And here we are. Yo, we got Brett in the chat. Hey, Carter, thanks for your breakdowns, man. I appreciate them. Hey, man, I appreciate you. I saw you shouted me out on Twitter, man. I did appreciate that, man. Yeah. As you got Money Mitch here going to Caitlin Clark. Clark going to work on that wing, getting down into that paint. Putting up moves on the defender. What are we talking about? Give her the ball. Get out the way. She's the GOAT. It's what she does. She's the greatest of all time. The commentator said the crowd is hooting and hollering. Let's not beat up on the Sparks, start putting in the bench. This game is over. You know, I'd say the same thing for any good team except the Indiana Fever. Like, I just have too many nightmares. Let's play to the end, man. Let's just win the game. You know, I've got trauma from last year in these daggone live watch parties, having a lead and just losing. But yeah, Summer Olympics in 2028. Oh, dang. I'm going to have kids. Just kidding. I don't have kids, y'all. And I don't know if I'll have kids by 2028. Hopefully not. Sorry. 2028 seems a lot longer or farther away than it actually is. It's like a year and a half. But big rebound from Aaliyah Boston there, and three-point jump shot we miss. But that's not very far away. That was a big shot. Hey, it's only a 14-point game. I don't like there. I don't like that there. Let's go ahead and put these girls to bed. As you got Mo, what a move! Off the side of the glass. Whoa, Kelsey. That was a move, but what the heck with that, my boy? She put us on bull crap. What was that? Bro, what was that? Did y'all see what I just saw? What was that? Flabbergasted. Got nothing to say. Anyway, I know y'all saw that. It was trauma last year, giving up huge leads. Yeah, it was a lot. A lot of that. Yeah. Good golly, off the side of the backboard. We still got 6 minutes left in this game. As the Fever let the Sparks get a layup, all right, it's a 12-point game. Let's go ahead and close this one out, y'all. Here's Caitlin Clark. Go ahead and ice the game. Caitlin Clark, step back, three-point jump shot. Go ahead and do. She missed it. That's not good. And now we're going the other way. Sparks are going to. Oh, what a block. Let's go, Aaliyah. And now we're going the other way. Caitlin Clark slowing it down, passing it out. All right, go back to Caitlin. Give it 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 back to Caitlin. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. I'm sorry. I said a lot of give me back to Caitlin's there. I'm sorry. That's not good coverage. I'm sorry. But I gave the ball to Caitlin Clark. I don't know what's going on there. She was open. All right. Fever need to score here. Oh, what a pass. What a layup. Ty Harris has put together a pretty good game. She looks really good out there right now. And Caitlin Clark got a 7 assists there, but Fever give him another layup on the other side. Let's tighten up, y'all. Let's tighten up and close this game out. Caitlin Clark coming off that screen. Oh, what a move from Caitlin, getting down into that paint. What a pass to KK, back to Caitlin for 3. Come on, give us one. Let's go. Thank you, Caitlin. At least she made one. Oh, don't you love that? That is what this is everything. Caitlin Clark, give me a 3. Oh, but that was a tough shot from Kelsey Plum on the other end. All right, we got a little bit of a game going on here. 13-point game here. I mean, obviously the Fever are still confidently in the lead, but both teams are playing hard. Big shot from Caitlin Clark. She's got 20 and 7 now, and she's going back to it, getting into the paint this time. Oh, what a pass from Caitlin to KK, and KK is going to get a layup. I don't think that one counts as a win, as an assist. I'm sorry. It might. CC will choke as usual. Yeah, man, you look like Beetlejuice on your profile picture there with that take, man. I just bet on the Sparks to win. All right, bro. CC is washed. Yeah, you're not the sharpest tool in the shed. But we're going the other way here. 13-point game with 4 minutes left. Clark is playing fantastic. I don't know what we were talking about. I don't know if I bet on the Sparks at this point. This guy's got to be a troll, right? Yeah, Beetlejuice in the chat. Beetlejuice would say something like that, right? Here's Caitlin Clark. Ah, she threw it away. And they're going to call a whistle. Missed opportunity there by the Fever. Caitlin Clark throws that one away. Hey, Chevy. Good to see you in the chat, my friend. Always a pleasure. Remember you. Thank you. So Leah Boston fouled out of the game as well. A lot of fouls. Interesting. She had 6. That's a lot. Dantas has 4. Lexi Hall has 3. Kelsey Mitchell has 3. Caitlin has 2. Mo Billings has 3. If you look on the other side, the Fever just have significantly more fouls as a team, which is interesting enough. Well, no. Fever have 3 more fouls in total. Clark with 28 and 4 tonight so far. Oh, so they did count it as an assist. Yeah, she's playing exceptionally well. Outside of her shooting from the 3-point line, it was a very full game. Or it has been so far. It's not over yet. But I mean, 8 of 15, 1 of 7 from 3. It's not very good. But 5 turnovers, also not very good. But the 8 assists and the plus minus is there. So yeah, she's playing exceptionally well. Plum has more. Yeah, her team is also down 13 points, fam. But yeah, Plum is having a pretty good game as well. Definitely not as good of a game as Caitlin Clark in terms of the impact Caitlin has had and getting everybody involved. But sure, man. Seems to me they're letting Sparks kind of knock folks around. Yeah. They start off the game, first few possessions, they were very cracked down, and seems like we've just kind of let more things slide as we've gone on. White privilege, bro. You gotta be a bum, bro. Who are you? I'm sorry. Who is this person? What are you talking about? I'm sorry. You gotta be a troll. Who is this person, man? I'm sorry. Well, you can't just say white privilege and not give anything beyond just white privilege. What are you talking about? That's hilarious to me. I'm sorry. What? What are you talking about? I'm sorry. I'm not meaning to laugh at this person like this, man. But what are you talking about? I blocked him. I'm sorry. That's hilarious to me. You can't just say white privilege, dude. What does that even mean? Shout out to Brett. Aaliyah in her latest podcast talking about falling out in her first WNBA game. Really? Well, she did it again. Carter, what percentage of Clark's turnovers result in a score by the opponent? Ooh, that'd be a good question. I've done videos like that way back when. I might do it again today. Let me screenshot this so I can maybe remember it tomorrow to cover that. Definitely a good talking point. As we got the Sparks at the free throw line. Makes the first free throw. She's going to miss the other free throw. We're going the other way, chat. Money Mitch bringing it up the court. Here's Caitlin Clark. Working on the mid-range. And Mo Billings is going to put up something. Seems like we're going to get some free throws. Aaliyah has led the league in fouls every year of her career. I do remember hearing about things like that. I totally forgot about that, though. Yeah, that those definitely were graphics that they show in these games. Yeah. She does have a history doing that. You're right. I say 20%. Yeah. Probably something like 20%. The videos I've done in the past, like in our rookie year, it wasn't a lot. How does white privilege make you a superstar player? Man, I don't freaking know, man. I don't freaking know. How about Catholic privilege? Come on. You said white privilege. That's hilarious to me. If you're just a troll, that was good trolling because that was funny to me, man. Good job. That was funny. All right, you got Eric Wheeler top of the key here. Here's Cameron Brink. Ooh, what a move. And Sparks are going to get a layup there. All right, it's 11-point game here with under 3 minutes to go. Caitlin Clark bringing it up the court. Let's go slow and just get easy buckets. Attack the paint, draw fouls, and win this game. Here's Caitlin Clark going over. Back to Caitlin. Coming off a screen. Step back, mid-range jump shot. She's going to get blocked, but good rebound by Mo Billings and put it back up, but she misses it. And the Fever are going to corral it. Empty possession. 11-point game with 2:26 to go. Late comer here. Score. Right now it is 70-81 on my screen. The box score we're looking at says that the Sparks just scored though. So yeah, Cameron Brink's gonna get it down low and get that layup at the cup. Yeah. So momentum is gone the other way now, y'all. 9-point game, 2 minutes left. Caitlin Clark brings it up the court. Gonna get all the way down to the paint. Big layup from Caitlin Clark. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. Put him to bed. Night. Go ahead and do it all. Let's put him to bed. It's over. It's over. Cameron Brink on the low post though, going for hey, Fever defense is not looking good right now. Momentum looks like it's hey, what just happened there? No call. One player just pushed down another one, guys. I think it was Sylvie Cunningham and Erica Wheeler involved. I'm pretty sure. But we got Kelsey Money Mitch going to work on the mid-range, hitting that shot. Nope, she misses it. I lied. And we're going the other way. 9-point game here in favor of the Fever. And the Sparks have it, bringing it up the court. And we're going to see Kelsey Plum get down low into the paint. Big move. And she makes the layup. It's a 7-point game. What a choke job by the Indiana Fever. What is going on here? Even if they win this game, this is concerning. The kind of, it's just not, it's not the way you close out a big win. It's just not the way you close out a win. It's not. But 1 minute and 23 seconds left. Fever still have a 7-point lead. If you score on this next possession when you have the ball, you put them to bed. But this is a close call, and this is in fact concerning. I looked this up. Fever's Timpson is 2 inches shorter than the Sparks Brinks, but it has a 2-inch wider wingspan. Interesting. Yeah, no, Timpson is not Cameron Brink defensively, but yeah, I'm getting nervous. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. It makes you want to just kind of go outside and touch some grass. Go back into the cave because I don't like how my emotions are emotioning because of this basketball game. Um, but the Sparks are desperate. They are desperate. They are desperate. But this is unacceptable. You know, with the lead that the Fever have, you've got to close it out. They were up like 20 at one point. It shouldn't be a 7 point game. Um, Fever are a poorly coached team. Yeah, objectively, they have a coaching staff that is not the best in the league. There's better out there on the market, is what I'm saying. All right, let's score. Stop this bleeding. Minute and 23 to go. Here's 7 point game. A lot can happen in a minute and 23, but the Fever get it inbounded. Here's Money Mitch bringing it up the court. Coming off a screen here. Got to lock in. Here's Money Mitch going to CC22, top of the key, keeping the ball very tight, come close to her. Erica Wheeler there. Caitlin Clark pushes. Caitlin Clark putting the moves on Erica Wheeler, and she falls down and turns the ball over. That is not a good look. As Plum misses the shot, though, yeah, that Caitlin Clark tries to go one-on-one there and just loses it. Caitlin Clark got physical. I didn't see what the other player did. But yeah, once again, you've got Caitlin Clark. The ball is being poked. But this time, she gets knocked away from her again. So that's two possessions at the end there where Caitlin Clark is ball handling and she's like not doing a good job of taking care of the basketball. And then we're in the final minute of the game. Interesting. You've got the inbound. We're going to Caitlin Clark on the wing there at the logo. She's putting the moves on this defender. But it seems like she's going to draw the foul there, even though there was an arm extension. Let's see that one more time. Caitlin Clark. She does extend the arm, but they're going to say foul on Wheeler because, yeah, she's grabbing her. And Mitchell makes a layup. That's going to be game with 30 seconds left. So Fever they're going to secure the victory, guys. As you've got the Sparks going back down into the paint, getting that layup at the cup, make it a 7-point game with 22 seconds left. And 22 has the ball here, and they're playing extremely physical. Caitlin Clark is being fouled right now. She's being fouled right now. And they're going to foul Caitlin Clark. I guess they're going to send her to the free throw line. Very interesting. They applied a lot of pressure to Caitlin Clark there as she brought the ball up. And, yeah, Caitlin Clark did fumble a little bit and fold under that pressure. Just a tad bit, but you see she's getting those free throws. Still, it's concerning that the Fever lost a lead that big. Yeah, well, they didn't technically lose the league. They maintained the lead. It was cut to 7. So, yeah, the fact that I mean, I guess they did lose the 20-point lead, if that's what you mean. But they stayed within the lead for the entirety of it. So they didn't lose the lead. They lost a lead. Obviously, particular wording doesn't matter too much. But I thought they did a good job of steadying the ship there at the end. But definitely a lot of concerning things happening there. Fever are going to get the victory, though. It was a good game from Caitlin Clark. Great game from Kelsey Mitchell. Great game from everybody. Yeah, it was a great performance. The Fever looked free. Offense was flowing. I enjoyed this one. I don't know if anyone's gonna get interviewed, but I'll stay on for a few more minutes, y'all, and just talk. Yeah, it was a good game. You saw defensive struggles from the Indiana Fever there, interior wise, where they failed to like it was really perimeter defense, to be honest. I mean, you didn't have a rim protector, but it was perimeter defense in the sense that your perimeter players are being blown by. So we're overcompensating in some areas in regards to rotations. Things of that nature are happening. And then it's leading to your perimeter players to being blown by. And then no one is really meeting these players at the cup. And this is Caitlin Clark. Yeah, I'm just listening to Caitlin Clark, y'all. I'm sorry, but I do want to listen. Yeah, she says they need to be a little bit more disciplined. Yeah, Kelsey Mitchell is a great. They're asking her about the pace now. She says she appreciates the ref calling those fouls. Yeah. Other than that technical, she mentions. Caitlin Clark gave a pretty positive presser there. Or it's not a presser, interview there. That was good. Yeah, it was a good game, y'all. Caitlin Clark played well. Exceptional performance. The box score looks insane. So yeah, that was a good game, y'all. I'll rewatch the game and go over it again for y'all tomorrow. But yeah, I'm gonna get out of here so I can get some rest. I do really appreciate you guys though. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I see everybody saying good night. Good night, guys. Appreciate everybody who donated as well. Once again, greatly appreciate it. You don't have to, but I appreciate you for it. But yeah, good win. Sloppy in places. I agree. But yeah, I'm gonna get out of here, y'all. Always remember, good things happen. God bless you. You know, pray to Jesus tonight before you go to bed. But yeah, y'all be easy, man. I'm gonna get out of here. Peace.